guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm jumping in for our December 2017 reading. So yes, you may have noticed the new hairstyle. Well, I love wigs, and so I'm like, if there's a chance for me to be able to wear one of my pretty wigs, then I'm going to wear one of my pretty wigs. Okay, so before we get into the reading, I want to go over a few things that are going to be happening in December 1st. So go ahead and take out that planner, take out something to write with, a writing utensil, and let's take some notes. First of all, on December 2nd at 11:34 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it will be the next day for this, but Mercury goes retrograde, like dun dun dun. But that's only until the 22nd. And you know what? Sometimes it's all like psychoactive. It's all in our heads. For some of us, maybe it does get a little wiggish around Mercury retrograde, but I don't know. Chillax on that. Okay, December 3rd is the full moon in Gemini, which, hello, Gemini over here, and that's at 7:47 a.m. again Pacific Standard Time, and it's known as the long night's moon. December 3rd is also my grandfather's birthday, and it's also my boyfriend's mother's birthday. Both have passed over, so it's been the tradition since my grandfather passed away some years ago that I make his favorite pie, which is milk pie. So I will be making his milk pie and setting that out for him, and it's really delicious. Like, imagine a snickerdoodle but as a pie. On December 5th, Chiron goes direct. Yay! On the 16th, Ceres goes retrograde. Boo. On the 17th, Pallas goes direct. Double yay! On the 18th, we will be having a new moon in Sagittarius, so all you Sags out there. December 13th through December 20th is Hanukkah, so for all my Jewish homies out there. On the 21st is Yule! Yay! But it's also known as the winter solstice. Well, in the northern hemisphere, so I guess it would be the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. So while we're walking around in our ugly Christmas sweaters before Christmas, you guys are probably going to be walking around in everybody else tank tops and shorts. And on the 22nd, Mercury goes direct. The 24th is also known as Holly Eve or Christmas Eve. Yay! On the 25th, Christmas! But it's also Oak Day. On the 26th through January 1st is Kwanzaa. And on the 31st, New Year's Eve or Hogmanay. I've chosen a stone for us for the month of December, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with amethyst. I know, not only does it match my hair, but also in my acupuncture appointment that I had, I always trip out when I'm in acupuncture, but I felt like I was surrounded by amethyst crystals. I've had a lot of dreams with amethyst in it. I feel really drawn to the stone. I really feel like that's going to become a big player for the month of December. So if you got a little polished stone, if you happen to have something like this, then I would say maybe bust it out, put it out on your altar or on your windowsills, but maybe not in direct sunlight. Remember, it does fade. For December. So I always pull a theme card for the month, and then I go off and I pull a card for health, for wealth, for relationships, and career/creativity. I decided to go with 2 decks to pull for my theme card. One is the Rebel deck, and the other is Vix from New Age Hipsters Insta Oracle. And I figure I would pair these together to create our theme card. Mostly because there are some people that feel that this is a little too intense, and I think that Vix's deck would be able to balance it out. So let's go ahead and pull our theme for the month of December. Okay, there's that card, and then we'll pull from Vix's deck. And then we got this one. All right. Okay, so this comes from our friend the Rebel deck. It says, "It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours." And then on the back it says, "You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit." Okay, from Vix's deck, we got board games. So if we pair them together, that really does make sense. You know, in a board game, sometimes, you know, when you're playing with family, it tends to get heated. I could be just talking about myself. But, you know, sometimes playing the game of life or Monopoly or Chutes and Ladders or whatever the heck it is you're playing, Candyland, which I was always disappointed because there wasn't actually any candy in Candyland. Anyway, so, you know, when mistakes are made or when you lose a game, it all has to do with strategy and the players and the roll of the dice, and you know, and how you're playing. And so maybe this month, as intensity, emotions might run amok, things might get a little stressful, just remember how much of that is maybe your own doing. And I know that doesn't sound like something you want to hear, but sometimes we gotta hear things that we don't want to hear. But yeah, and I will keep this in mind too for this month as well. For my 4 cards that I pull for health, wealth, relationships, and career/creativity, I usually use a tarot deck, but again, I was really drawn to just kind of using oracle cards for the month of December. So my homegirl, Michelle Black, who I am a member of her Facebook apothecary group, and she's a totally cool chick, and I love like talking to her on Instagram and all that stuff. But she came out with the Universal Mind Oracle, and I felt really drawn to, you know, her earthy energy, and she's a photographer too. You know, she created this deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull those 4 cards first, and then we'll look at each of them. Okay, so our very first card is for health, and the card that comes up is Quench. See if you guys can get in there. So you see like it's raining, some really lush green trees. And also, because I like numerology, it's card number 35, which is 8. And if you translate that to the tarot, that's the Strength card, which is my life path card. And so it feels like, you know, and it's also the, you know, the sign for infinity and, you know, that infinite strength. And so what I'm getting for health is to really tap into your strong points, and that will really feed your body. So, okay, what I'm saying about that is maybe you're really good, you're not such a good runner, but you're really good at going out for walks. Then go out for walks. You know, that's what feeds your soul. That's what makes you feel good. For some of us, we don't like working out solo in a gym. We want to be outside. We want to be playing with our kids or our dogs or our pumas who are rolling around on the carpet right now. You know, then do that. So for your body, for health this month, it says to really tap into the things that really move you, and it's where your strength lies. If your strength lies in being with others and doing something physical with others, then do that. If you guys want to go play jump rope together, which, how long has it been since we've done double dutch? Which, seriously, I would love to do double dutch again. That was like a lot of fun. So, but you know, think of those things that really, really make you feel strong because they make you feel happy. So quench that strength inside of you by doing things that really feed your soul. Okay, for wealth, we have inspiration, steady. Okay, so for wealth, it looks like that this might be the month that we get, I'm not thinking in terms of money, but like a wealth of information coming in for us. But this is going to aid us later on. So we may not know why we've decided to go back to uni or to community college and take a couple courses in something. We may not know why we're going through a certain time, you know, with all these, it feels like there's lessons to be learned, but you're not quite sure how that's going to pan out later on. It will. So just take everything that you're learning right now, whether you go and you actually take classes somewhere, or you're in the school of life and you're learning some things. It's gonna pan out later on. I'm thinking kind of beginning of 2018, but really soak in like a sponge everything that December has to offer. Okay, in our relationships, again, that could be romantic relationships, it could be the relationships with our family, with our friends, with our pumas. I have I am mantra. And the number 9, well, it's 18, which for me is 9, and I always think of 9 as like endings and new beginnings. And so for relationships, it looks like, you know, some things may be falling away, some friends, maybe some family that you're not talking to anymore, or maybe you decided that they're not good for you, or, you know, energetically and spiritually and things like that. And so it's been kind of rough, and you've kind of maybe distanced yourself from people, but that's because you're looking into yourself, you know, instead of keeping people around just to make them happy, you know, but does that make you happy? You know, is it hurting you? So it looks like this month we're figuring out things that don't benefit us anymore. You know, they hurt us, and we don't want to hurt ourselves, and so we push them away. So there are those endings, but then that means that there's a new beginning for us. And you see this beautiful like sun here, and it looks like it just our light shines that much brighter, and we're able to bring in more positive people and people that are more aligned with our path. So that looks like for relationships this month. Okay, career/creativity. We have the lesson. And here we have this, is that a raven? On the water. So for career/creativity, what I'm getting is that within our career, we're going to be learning some things about ourselves. Either the wake-up call of, I think I'm in the wrong field, which I'm not telling people like go quit your job, but there may be that feeling of this isn't the way I've seen my life, what I wanted it to be, like career-wise, or do I really want to do this for the rest of my life, or, you know, and you just start doing some contemplations, because there are some lessons to be learned in the job that you have. It's teaching you lessons about yourself, what you actually like, talents that were hidden before that you didn't even know you had, and maybe you start branching out, or at least brainstorming, maybe doing some side projects, some volunteer work in addition to what you're doing. And not saying that you have to go quit your job, but maybe there's something that you can do supplementally that will enhance the job that you have and just make it feel a lot more fulfilling. So yeah, all right, so that is it for the month of December. Remember to hold on to your friend Mr. or Miss Amethyst. Yeah, and if you guys would like to catch a reading with me, there's still 25% off in my shop for everything over $50 until December 11th. And you can find all that information below by going to my Etsy shop, Kittens Waits Tarot, or heading off to my website, which is www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. And I'd love to hang out with you guys in social media, Kittens Waits and Tarot on Facebook, and the same at Kittens Waits and Tarot on Instagram. Yeah, I've been having fun hanging out with all you homies. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with me for our December reading, and I will catch you spiritual homies later. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell. And same bat time, same bat channel. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.